treat me this way. I don't know why you wanna treat me this way.
Hey everyone, Andy from Phantom Fishing. What is your holdup on the MTB box? I've heard some excuses. The main thing I heard is these are just box filler, bargain bin baits that you're better off going and spending 25 bucks at the Bass Pro or whatever to get what you want. Well, I want to challenge you, do the MTB Slam. That's where you take the box out on the water and you attempt to catch a fish on every lure in the box. To the rest of you, the ones that think this is only for beginners and it's tackle box fillers, how about you do that? How about you introduce someone new to fishing, get them a box as a gift. You can send it as a gift. You can send one box. You can send a whole year of boxes to a new fisherman. They can experience the joy of filling that tackle box with lures, and they'll probably outfish you because they're gonna get lures you don't have. And I'm gonna run through these lures. I'm gonna show you. I went out on the water. I caught some fish on every lure except for the jig that I had a loop in my line, and I tossed it about 7,000 feet into the water, and it's gone forever. But let's get in the box. Now the first lure, and probably my favorite in the box, was the Ima little stick. It's a pencil bait, pencil type bait, top water, walk the dog, but it also has the groove in the mouth to spit water, and this thing was phenomenal. This bait walks great, looks good in the water, and fish love it. Perfection Lures. Football jig, yeah, I know. I should probably show you these lures before I use them, because this is the one I cast it off my line. Definitely, it was a great jig, and I wish I wouldn't have lost it, but it, you know, it's whatever. It's has less hang-ups, and that's the thing. I didn't hang up in a tree. I casted it off my line, which is crazy, but whatever. It had a little flickety split, but this was a 1/8 ounce little hook with a weight on it that you can fish wacky rig, have it weighted, and it goes to the bottom. You pop, and you smash giants. And what I threw on there is the Catchco wiggle worm. And for some reason, they like pink in this lake, and this did really well. I caught my biggest fish on it. Yeah, so I rigged this wacky, caught a really nice fish. This worm performed really well. It's just a straight tail worm with some little flake, little purple green flake. Nice little worm. All right, now the Strike Pro Inquisitor jerkbait. I don't throw a lot of jerkbaits. I got on some rocks. I found an area where the fish were kind of hanging out. Toss this down that dam. It's a little bit deeper water, and bam, I caught fish after fish after fish. And yeah, so it ended up being a really great bait. I didn't catch anything really big on it, but this worked really well and attracted the fish, and they hit it and they stayed buttoned up for the most part. Next up was the Z-Man Midnight Chatterbait. Tell you what, this thing is a great bait. It's a great search bait. It's a great bait thrown in pods of fry, thrown at night, thrown during the day in stained water. This did really well. One issue with it, the hook. Actually, the hook tip bent out, and so I don't know if that was affecting my hookup ratio or not, but I'm gonna investigate that, see why that's happening, and then you pair that with the Cream Lure little, and I guess that's a little scrimmer, but this is just a little paddle tail swim bait. Pairs perfectly with that dark chatterbait. And then last but not least, we had the little pocket pack of de-fishing soap, and this is awesome, you know, especially if you're out smashing a bunch of fish. You throw this on your hands, you get all that smelly smell off so your wife doesn't get mad at you, or your girlfriend, or whatever. Yeah, check this stuff out too. But this month's Pro Box had to have been one of my favorites. It came with lures that worked for this season all around, and I just really liked it. If you want one, go on to Mystery Tackle Box and get you some. Keep fishing, keep learning.